Hey guys, what's up? So I want to do an arm update real quick. I saw my surgeon yesterday, and if you didn't watch the previous video, I kind of did like an arm reveal for the first time, or just wanted to show what my incision looked like and stuff like that. And it was the first time I saw it too, and I realized that my numbness had increased since surgery. So like, I'm numb from my thumb, which originally was numb, which is why I had surgery, but that numbness moved all the way to about right here. So I can feel right here, like kind of starting at this ring finger. Is that your ring finger? I don't even know. All the way till the middle finger. Yeah, so I'm numb all up. I'm kind of numb up my index finger as well, and that was a surprise for me, and I was definitely a bit like shocked, or not like shocked, but yeah, I mean, I was surprised and I was upset because I went into surgery with just having a numb thumb and wanting that to be fixed, and came out with more numbness, and it just kind of freaked me out, honestly. So it was like my first reaction to that, and I've just been kind of processing that all since. But the update is that I saw my surgeon and kind of went over the numbness with him, and he like had me show him all where it's numb, and he had documented before where it was numb along my thumb and stuff like that. And he says that he thinks within the next few weeks that things in this area are gonna start to wake up. They're gonna start to change, hopefully. I do still have a little bit of swelling, so that might also be what is contributing to that numbness. Also, just the pure trauma of the surgery can kind of shock your nerves a bit. So hopefully those will start to wake up within the next couple of weeks. With the thumb, Siri thinks I'm talking to her right now, and she's just recording absolutely every word I say.
Okay, I found something on the web for surgery can kind of shock your nerves a bit, so hopefully those will start to wake up in the next couple weeks. Take a look.
Thanks, Siri. Anyways, so where was I? Nah, I was so rudely interrupted. Yeah, so he thinks that the nerves along my thumb are gonna take like months because your nerves grow like 1 millimeter a day. So he's hoping that slowly, the graft, he said, was about this big. So if you can think about having to grow like 1 millimeter a day to get all the way to the tip of my thumb, it's gonna take a long time. But this stuff hopefully won't take as long, because it's not like it was grafted or cut or anything along those lines. So crossing my fingers for the best for that. I guess I feel bad that I got upset or like overreacted. I kind of like had to almost like take myself away from the world a little bit, because when I guess I had to process feelings and anxiety of trying to like push away the worst case scenario thoughts, and when that happens, it's almost like I feel a little bit more vulnerable to the world. I feel a little bit more vulnerable to harsh comments about, you know, people telling me that I shouldn't have mutilated myself. This is what happens when you mutilate yourself, and or, you know, like anything having to do with my eyebrows being too feminine, or my voice being too feminine, and that I need to, or just that I'm overall just still too feminine. And I guess, like, as lame as it sounds, it kind of just puts me in this spiral of not only anxiety but dysphoria, of thinking about, you know, things that I don't want to add already on top of the issue at hand that I'm dealing with. Yeah, I'm human. The comments do get to me, especially in those times where I'm kind of already dealing with stuff. But hi, I'm here, and I've thought about like how I would be presenting myself, or kind of being worried of talking about not so ideal outcomes of surgery or parts of surgery. But the reason I'm documenting everything that has to do with phalloplasty and transition is for other trans individuals that are thinking about going through these processes themselves, just so they can get like the realistic view of what is all involved. I mean, for me, I didn't really know going into this that I could be having surgeries over a year out, or that complications with the urethra could be so long lasting. So, I mean, at the same time, I'm afraid to feed trolls with information of complications, but these are real possibilities with this surgery, and it is still, you know, it's a big life-changing event that, you know, there's things that I wish I was prepared for, and so I want to help prepare others who are about to go through this as well. I guess just be prepared for things that could go wrong, and if they don't, then sweet. But I think even though I've had some urethra issues, some nerve issues, it's all, of course, been worth it, and I don't want anyone to think that complications are going to cause me to regret anything. These are just literally, I'm just documenting my process, and I know that it's going to come to an end. You know, it's been a year. June 13th, I was a year post-op first stage phalloplasty, so the reason why it is continuing is mostly because of the urethra issues, and because the urethra surgeries prevent my stage 2 from happening, and keeps getting pushed out. That's why it seems kind of longer of a recovery than it actually is. But on that note, I also got an email from Dr. Chen's office about having another urethroplasty in December versus the implants that I was supposed to have. But I was like, wait, hold on, let's put the brakes on here for a second. I am having a cystoscopy September 14th, so if I don't have a stricture, I would still like to move forward with implants. So they told me that I could call for an appointment, follow up with Dr. Chen to discuss implants, you know, or, you know, urethroplasty in the future, depending on the outcome of the cystoscopy that I'm having with a local urologist, which unfortunately I'm having to be put under again for. He also said that if I do have a stricture that is small, he can laser it, cut it with a laser and insert a catheter and leave that in for like, I think he said like 3 to 5 days, something like that, and hope that it would heal up pretty well, and that would prevent me from having to need a mouth graft and stuff like that. But I think Dr. Chen said he's tried that once, and I don't know how successful it was. So we'll see if it even does anything, or if the stricture just comes back, that kind of thing. But that is what is in my future. September 14th is another kind of semi-surgery procedure thing, but I am being put under anesthesia again because my insurance didn't approve a cystoscopy with Dr. Chen while I was under my last surgery. So unfortunately, my insurance is actually costing themselves more by having me put under twice, and I'm this doctor's first phalloplasty patient, so I'm a little nervous, especially coming off of this surgery where things, you know, went well, but I still had some unexpected outcomes, which I wouldn't even call it a complication because it's just so soon to know. But I'm rambling at this point, and I'm gonna stop, and I'm going to save your ears from my voice, and just I will keep you posted. I'm gonna do some full day of eating videos very soon. I forgot to update you in saying that I get to stop wearing the splint tomorrow. I just took it off so you guys could see how it's healing up. Then I get to work out. He told me I didn't have any restrictions, so I'm sure I'll still have to be careful at first, and it feels weird and stiff and sensitive, but apparently I'm good to work out. I get my stitches out on Tuesday, and I have hand therapy on Friday just to see if my hand therapist can help me with more mobility, more of, you know, working out the swelling and the numbness. So that is where I'm at. I'm actually gonna go now. Thank you so much for listening. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. Peace out. I'll see you next time.